Billionaires don't get burnout. What are the secrets to being super successful without being super stressed? There are secrets, and we're going to talk about it. My name is James MacNeil. I am the author of Pure Spiritual Intelligence. I'm the founder of the Dream Life community, where people live their best possible lives as their best possible selves. And I am honored to bring this video to you because people have been asking, how much stress do I have to put on myself? I'm killing myself for $1.50. How does someone get into the billions? How does someone handle billions when I can't handle hundreds? I'm working myself to death here for 10 grand, 100 grand, whatever it is. And if I wanted to make 10 times that, I got to work 10 times harder? How am I supposed to be able to handle that? Well, we're going to talk about it. In fact, this is going to be a two-part series. This first video is the secrets to success, super success without super stress. And then the next one, we're going to be talking about something called masculine, feminine energy and leadership. We're going to be talking about in the next video. This video, what's the secret to managing the stress when you take on the stress? Let's talk about it. All right. So first, I want you to thank our Buddhist friends. Now, they're not the only ones who ever came up with this, but it's called mindfulness. Now, mindfulness, it's not exclusively, it's not patented. You're not allowed to be mindful unless you're a Buddhist. But Buddhism has mastered these beautiful concepts around non-attachment. And so if you want to be super successful, if you want to take your game to the next level, make 10 times as much, 20 times as much, 1,000,000 times as much. You want to go from zero to hero. You want to go from nothing million to billion. The secret is you take it on and let it go. Take it on and let it go. Mindfulness. Begin by writing this down. Mindfulness is awareness and acceptance. So write that down. Awareness and acceptance. At the moment, I'm broke. At the moment, they hate me. Right? It's I face the truth. I face any ugly truth, whatever it is. I'm happy, I'm sad, I'm tired, I'm bored, whatever the reality is. I have no idea how I'm going to hit this target. I don't know how I'm going to make payroll. How am I supposed to handle this? I'm getting stressed from competition. It doesn't matter. My girlfriend's mad at me. Boyfriend's mad at me. The dog bit my cousin. Start with awareness. Let me be mindful. Where am I right now? What is my current reality? At this moment, I feel X. This is step one. Face the truth. There's nothing so ugly that it's better not to see. It is better to know this is my reality. We're in trouble, right? Don't have the money, don't have this, don't have the plan, don't have the tools. Whatever it is, face your stuff. Awareness. Not just externally, but internally. What is my experience right now? And it is more common that forgive me for being sexist-ish. I'm not being sexist, I don't think. If you're mad at me, let me know. You won't be the first. But when it comes to male-female, as it relates to being mindful of our feelings, women are more comfortable with articulating, to put a label on it, right? Like guys have 3 emotions, 4 maybe. I'm hungry, I'm tired, I'm angry. Men only have a couple. Women have a whole lexicon for how they might feel. Men might have 4 colors. Women knows what chartreuse is. I have no idea. But so women have awareness of a mosaic of colors, but also of emotions. And for a man or a woman listening to this, you'll want to become more aware of emotions. So you might want to just do some searching on what are some emotions and what do they mean? Only because then you can say, I'm not actually angry, I'm insecure. I'm insecure because you talked about this and I have childhood trauma as it relates to that topic. I understand why I'm reacting, right? Awareness. So once we can face our reality and have words for how we feel, words for it, like the external facts. Yeah, we have the money, we don't have the money, they're mad, So face the truth. Oh, and when it comes to facing the truth, don't exaggerate and don't minimalize. Don't say, it's no big deal, the customer is angry. That's a big deal. The customer is angry. To say, the customer is going to kill me. Well, that's not true either. So they're not going to kill me, and it's no big deal. I have an upset customer. Let's stay where the truth is. Then, how do I feel about that? Now we can begin to think and assess. So it starts with facing the truth without exaggerating or minimalizing it. Awareness. Second is non-resistance. What non-resistance means, or acceptance, say this is how it is. I'm not saying it shouldn't be that way, because we get into judgment, like, oh, people shouldn't be like that. It should be easier. My mother should have this, or my father this, or my cousin should. Stop with the shoulds. So should isn't helping you. It is what it is. So a non-resistant doesn't say I accept it, other than I accept the fact that it is what it is, right? I mean, it's not really accepting it as in I approve of it, let's get more of this, but it's not a rejection or a fighting against reality. Face reality, accept reality. This is what's currently going on outside of me and inside of me, and I'm going to move into a non-resistant state. Now, once you've mastered this, get this, you can take on bigger projects, because you'll be calm in a storm where other people are freaking out. All of a sudden, you can raise the stakes. See, gambling, right? Gambling. I don't gamble. I was told that my family has a gambling problem. I was told great grandpas, blew their fortunes on booze and horses, and so I decided I don't want to be a gambler and minimize the booze. But I didn't get into gambling. But here's what I understand. If you're a good poker player, right, and you know how to, you're looking at the cards, you're reading the people, and you're playing for nickels and dimes, you might be really confident. Boom, I'm all in, right? Play their bluff, do all this stuff. Now change the stakes to $1 million a card. All of a sudden, you're not so confident in your skills. What changed? Only the stakes. The game is still the game. Math is still the math. They're either bluffing or they're not. The same things exist, except the stress you've put on yourself. And once you've mastered mindfulness, I can face what is outside of me and inside of me in a non-resistant state. I can now face reality. Now that I'm in that state of mindfulness, I can find peace and calm and be able to focus. And in case you think this is weak and nice, it's not only the secret for the billionaires, it's also the secret for law enforcement when nothing bad happens. See, I'm the founder and creator of something called Verbal Aikido, the world's most powerful, authentic, respectful, and direct communications philosophy, training high-level law enforcement officers in very extreme situations where guns might be fired. And I've been told it has saved countless lives by people being able to stay calm under pressure. And so these principles apply when the stakes are super high, when it's life and death or billions of dollars. And so the way we learn this is you learn in the playground you're in. Learn awareness and acceptance. It's called mindfulness. What that does is it makes you able to take on the next level, until you can be in an absolute thunderstorm of craziness and you're cool as a cucumber while everyone else is freaking out. That makes you the leader. And these are how you become the billionaire level leader. Now, by the way, I don't know if billionaires burn out. That was just a great title. Maybe they burn out, I don't know, right? But the way they got there is mastering what I'm talking about here, and it is called mindfulness. It is a combination of awareness and acceptance of your current reality, externally and internally, to be able to face the reality without exaggeration or diminishing, and to be able to face it rationally, to say, okay, it is what it is, and now. I encourage you to write that down. It is what it is, and now. It is what it is, and now. And this gives us the power to be able to make wise decisions in the heat of the moment. And when decision making, it would be better if you had your emotions in check when you have to make tough decisions, right? You'd like to be able to be calm, cool, and collected when the stakes are high. Those are the people who win. Those are people who can take their game to the next level when you keep surviving to the next round, So mindfulness. Now, I strongly encourage you to get into mindful practices. So what is mindfulness in like, how can I be mindful right now, James? Right now! Serenity now! Sorry, Seinfeld fans. How can I be mindful right now? Here's an idea. Take a deep breath. There's nothing going on that makes breathing illegal. Take a deep breath. Long, slow, deep breath. Breathe right in, right down into your belly, right? Hold it. In doing that, you just released powerful drugs from your brain to calm your body, heal your body, and restore your rational capacity. If it didn't work, do it again. Relax your physical tension. Learn to meditate. Learn micro meditations. I have one called the quantum breath. In less than 20 seconds, it can take you out of any state into a supernatural state of Zen consciousness. So Strong suggestion, learn to pray and meditate. Learn to hand over your cares. If you're a theist, if you believe in God of whatever name, whatever form, you can, or just divine love, the universe, you can hand your troubles over, then it's no longer on you. You might say, but James, I'm responsible. I understand that. What I'm saying is, remove the weight from your shoulders so that you can flourish again. You can come back. And then seek wise counsel from others, but also seek divine downloads, and then you can revisit the situation. So simple disciplines about prayer and meditation can dramatically change your life. The other thing you want, strong encouragement, as you move up the food chain of bigger game, stakes from the thousands to the millions, from the millions to the hundreds of millions or billions. As you raise your game, you're going to want to have a truth-centric environment, which means you'll want people to tell you the whole truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. You'll want people to tell you the straight goods, like, James, you're being an idiot today. James, right now, you just ticked everybody off. James, right now, nobody wants to work with you. James, right now, you're not being a grown-up on this. And nobody likes to hear this, and I don't like to hear this. I used to scare people so much, no one wanted to tell me anything other than, good job, right? Nobody wanted to tell me the truth. And that's the beginning of the end. You want everyone to feel safe to tell you the whole truth. Because even if they're wrong, right? Let's say they're wrong, at least you have a perspective you didn't have before. So you want to be a safe person to give straight goods. And the way you do that is you become mindful. What is my reality? Can I accept that reality? Can I create a safe environment for truth? Prayer and meditation are huge. And you'll want to encourage everyone on your team to have that, to be able to calm down and be present. It's not just you. You want to be a leader. You want to train your team. You want to train your whole company. If you're leading an enterprise, you'll want to invest in this. Someone said, I don't want to invest in training, whether it's mindfulness or skills development, because they might leave. I love the wisdom that says it's better to train someone up and have them leave than don't train them and have them stay. And it would be better to have highly trained people leave, and then you can have a victory in knowing you are a part of their success, than have people not trained, not disciplined, not learning mindfulness, and burning out and hiding their failures and not being truth-based people. So you'll want to create a safe environment for mindfulness, get mindful training into your organization. Definitely do that yourself and your family, your home, but create that safe place that says, whatever it is, it is. And because it is my reality, I can handle it, or it wouldn't have been given to me. That kind of faith, and it builds a life of faith. There you go. Mindfulness. Thank you, our Buddhist friends, for pioneering so much conversation around this. I highly encourage you to have a comfort with reality. What's the truth about how I feel? What is the truth about what are my externals? And get into a non-resistant acceptance state of it is what it is. Then move yourself into the ability to calmly make better decisions. And the more you do this, the more you're going to be a leader, and you're going to be a leader of more and more and more. More is more of, as far as wealth and power, influence, and team. And when you pass on the wisdom of mindfulness to your team, you now have a group of people who can change the world. This is my encouragement to you. Mindfulness actually is not just a nice, gentle, passive thing. It is the secret to being super powerful, super successful, without being super stressed. I'm not sure if it's true or not that billionaires never burn out, but I like the line. It's a great line. Maybe they don't, but I do know they couldn't have got there without being able to master mindfulness. It's the secret to being able to handle those challenges. And that's what I hope for you. That's what I hope for me. I'm on the journey. If you ever meet me and I'm freaking out, I'm learning. But I definitely encourage you, and I encourage myself, master mindfulness so I can handle a game at a bigger level. Thank you. Love, joy, peace.